morning to you out there. This is African Free Press Television, where we report Africa from a refreshing perspective. My name is Leo Oketa, and these are the stories we're tracking for you at this moment. Nigerians have reacted angrily and disappointedly to comments by the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Muhammed, regarding weapons and ammunition purchased by the previous administration led by former President Goodluck Jonathan. The minister, in a statement recently, countered former President Goodluck Jonathan's claims that the weapons procured by his administration are currently being used in the war against Boko Haram. In his words, the weapons, ammunition and equipment which the former president said he bought were refurbished and lacked the basic components and spare parts. Additionally, the ammunition bought for both high caliber and small weapons have mostly expired, incompatible with weapons and grossly inadequate. It is pertinent to state that the ammunition he was referring to were backloaded because they explode within the barrel when fired, thus leading to deaths and injuries among soldiers. Nigerians therefore took to Twitter to counter the minister, saying the Buhari administration blames the previous government when things go wrong just to take credit when victory is recorded. The Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has berated President Muhammadu Buhari for his criticisms of the country's judiciary, saying the president should respect the principles of separation of powers. In a statement by his special assistant on public communications and new media, Lere Olayinka, on Monday, Mr. Fayose advised President Buhari to allow the judiciary to do its job. He said the president should obey court orders and focus on proper prosecution of people accused of corruption, rather than castigating the judiciary and making the arm of government to appear as the stumbling block in his fight against corruption. The governor also expressed doubts on the claims by the federal government that it had defeated Boko Haram, urging the president to tell Nigerians the truth. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday arrived in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, to commence a 2-day official visit to the state. He held a 20-minute closed-door meeting with the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetona, inside the monarch's Ijebu-Ode Palace, with Governor Ibikunle Amosu in attendance. Buhari, after the meeting with Awujale and Amosu, also disclosed during the banquet organized in his honor by the traditional ruler that he would be meeting with the former president Olusegun Obasanjo later last night. The president, who arrived in the state at about 6:20 p.m., flew into the Dippotina International Stadium in Ijebu-Ode in a chopper and was received at the stadium by Amosu and state officials. He was immediately driven into the palace of Oba Adetona. Residents of Maiduguri were gripped with fear yesterday following heavy sounds suspected to be from bombs by insurgents. A deafening sound reverberated across the western axis of the city in the early hours of yesterday. Residents said the first, which sounded like a bomb blast, came at about 9:43 a.m., while the second was heard a minute later, causing anxiety amongst the people. Ishaya Adamu, a resident, said he called his 2 sons who had gone to schools after hearing the sound. However, the military said it was mere testing arms to ensure effectiveness in its ongoing counter-insurgency operation. It announced on local radio and television stations on Sunday night, urging residents not to panic when it commences its testing exercise in the early hours of Monday, an exercise it described as normal. And we'll be going on a short break. Join us again. Don't go nowhere.
Nigeria, a people blessed with enormous talents and natural wealth, teaming up with the rest of Africa to change the face of the world. Every day, her people crave to join their voices in developing their beloved fatherland. But can the people's voice be heard? Discuss Nigeria with Leo answers yes. In other words, do you have suggestions to make on national policies and various sectors towards national development? Then why not come and join to discuss Nigeria with Leo, to educate ourselves on relevant issues and chart a way forward in developing Nigeria as the real giant of Africa. Simply send in your preferred topic for discussion via our Facebook platform, Discuss Nigeria with Leo, and our BBM channel. Let us know as well if you'd like to be our guest on the radio and television platforms of the program. It is time to make your opinion loud and clear. Nigeria yearns for your voice.
Welcome back from the break. A former Nigerian Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Diezani Alessandra Madueke, has dismissed rumors that her sister has kids for former President Goodluck Jonathan. This came against the backdrop of stories making the rounds about her relationship with the former president, which never went down well with the former First Lady, then President Jonathan. She strongly noted that she had no such sister. Mrs. Madueke said this in London while responding to questions in an interview with the CEO of Ovation magazine, Mr. Dele Mamadou. While wondering how people could fabricate such blatant lies, she reiterated she has a good relationship with the former First Lady, noting that they had been family friends for a long time. And as part of preventive measures against possible outbreak of Zika virus, the federal government says it has out measures in place to ensure that the virus is not transmitted by mosquitoes in the country. This is coming as the Director General of the World Health Organization, Dr. Margaret Chan, is convening an International Health Regulations Emergency Committee on Zika virus in Geneva, Switzerland, to ascertain whether the Zika virus outbreak constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. And meanwhile, German researchers say they have developed a diagnostic test that can accurately detect the Zika virus in humans. Previously, there was no way to diagnose the illness apart from appearance of the distinctive symptoms. And in sports, Pep Guardiola has agreed a 3-year contract to become Manchester City manager in the summer. The 45-year-old currently is in charge of Bayern Munich. He will replace Manuel Pellegrini, who will leave on 30th of June. A statement from City said Chilean Pellegrini, who is 62 years now, was fully in support of the announcement. The club said negotiations with former Barcelona coach Guardiola had been a recommencement of discussions that were curtailed in 2012. And meanwhile, Manchester City and Nigerian forward Kelechi Iheanacho has been registered for the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League by Manchester City. He replaced Sami Nasri, who is still on the sidelines owing to injuries. And these are the stories we're tracking for you this morning, coming from African Free Press Television. For more, please do log on to our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press. Like our Facebook page at africanfreepress.com. Join us in our discussions on various interesting topics at African Free Press Forum, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at African Free Press. My name is Lai Muhammed. Have a good day.